Hey everybody, and welcome to another fancy flow. And today we'll be kind of moving all around the mat, opening up the hips. So we'll begin in child's pose whenever you're ready. So making your way, dropping the hips back to the heels, arms stretch forward. Take a few moments here to breathe and to settle in as you melt the chest toward the floor. If you're able to widen the knees away from one another, that'll help to open out the hips here early on. And setting a little intention for your practice, a thought you'd like to keep with you as you move and breathe. On your next breath, we'll start to make our way into a table position. So aligning shoulders somewhat above wrists, hips above the knees. And then just start to move with your intuition here, any way that feels natural and organic. It can be something pretty traditional, your cat and cows, or it could be something a little different. About one more breath. And coming back into a neutral spine, we'll extend the right leg to straight and then lift the heel about as high as the hip. Take an inhale here as you look forward, and as you exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, extend the leg. And exhale, draw the knee to the left elbow. Hold on to it there. Take an extra breath in and out. And then we'll cross that right leg all the way on top of the left leg, just letting the right knee tap down. Widen the feet away from one another and begin to drop your hips back like you're going to child's pose with the legs crossed. Now the hips don't actually have to touch the ground. If they do, you can settle in there, but no pressure. Just kind of land into this different shape and take about 3 breaths. Focusing your breath in the spaces that you feel this the most. Your next inhale will come forward once more. Maintain the shape of the legs, just bring the feet back together. Curl your left toes under, spread the fingers wide. Take an inhale to look slightly forward. And as you exhale, squeeze the inner legs together and lift the knees, coming into eagle legs here in your plank. And just breathe. You can bend the left knee so you've got more of a shelf to rest the right leg onto. Firing that leg up like it's in chair pose. Take one more breath in and out. And then unravel the right leg, lift it up, and open out the hip into your 3-legged dog. You can create any movement here you're craving. Eventually we'll lift the legs straight up, breathing in here. As you breathe out, draw the knee forward to the nose and step the foot through. When you're ready, we'll rise up to our crescent lunge. You can always tap the back knee down and modify a bit. Inhale, arms will lift, and then exhale, settle the hips. Any kind of movement you want here, maybe roll out the wrists, cactus the elbows. Maybe you find your eagle arms right under left. Your next breath in, we'll lift the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, place the left hand down to the earth, sweep the right arm up and open into a twist. Holding onto your twist here, maybe now you cactus the right elbow and drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale, we'll lift the arms straight up, and as you exhale, we'll thread the arm through behind the left arm, pointing the fingers toward the left toes. Squeeze the inner knee to the outer shoulder, looking slightly forward here, and let the hips settle. Stay here, or maybe walk your left hand forward. Maybe you reach the left arm straight ahead. Keep the breath moving. Take one more. Release the left hand down if it's lifted. Right arm sweeps up and open back to your twist as you heel toe open into your side plank. Pinky edge of left foot. Right foot is stamped down in front of you like a kickstand. Reach the right arm up and overhead, breathing in. And as you exhale, dip the hips down to settle toward the earth as you reach the right arm toward the back of the mat. We'll lift up once more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, dip the hips low. One more round just like that. Left fingers are spread. Inhale, lifting up. Maybe you lift to the ball of the right foot. And this time, exhale, settle the hips down. And then we'll begin to guide that left knee into a bent position, tapping the outer right ankle as you come to a seat. Sitting up tall here, take an inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, rotate into a twist. Left hand can hold on to the outer leg, or you can wrap up a bit more. One more breath. Begin to look over to the left side, taking a counter twist for a brief moment. And we'll put some weight into the right foot here. Begin to lift the hips up and pivot around into a wide-legged fold. In your wide fold, you can add in any variation you'd like. Maybe you shift side to side through some Skandasana lunges. Eventually, we're going to just make our way up to stand into our wide leg position. Arms reach to the sky on an inhale. As you exhale, pivot the left toes toward the back of the mat, bending into the knee, coming into your warrior two. And just settle in here. Maybe you turn the palms forward and reach the backs of the hands toward the space behind you, opening up across the chest. Come back to center with the arms. Flip your left palm and reverse your warrior, leaning up and back. And as you exhale, find your way into your side angle pose. Right arm might reach up, it might wrap behind the back if that feels nice in the shoulder. Let's take one more breath. Reverse your triangle as you straighten the left leg, lift the left arm up. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way to the earth. Pivot to the ball of the back foot. Take an inhale as you sink your hips low, reach your heart forward. And as you exhale, step the left leg back and cross it over the right. Coming back into your eagle-legged plank. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you can stay or begin to drop the right heel down to the earth. Lift your right arm up and open into a side plank. Take another big breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and come back around. Unwrap the left leg, lift it up and open. Three-legged dog here, or flip over into a wild thing, tapping the ball of the left foot and then spinning the right toes slightly back. Take a breath in. And then on your exhale, come back around into your plank pose. Breathe in, reach forward through your chest. And then exhale, lower through your vinyasa, maybe half or all the way down. Inhale into your back bend of choice. And exhale into your down dog. In your down dog, take a big breath in. Sigh it out. We'll tap the knees down, coming back to neutral so we can go to the other side. This time we'll take the left leg back, lifting the heel about as high as the hip. As you breathe in, reach forward. And as you breathe out, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Hold on to it here. Take a full breath in and out. And then we'll cross that left leg in front of the right. Knee taps down, feet widen out. On your exhale, slowly dip the hips toward the space behind you. They can go the same amount of distance as before, or maybe if they have more space, you find a deeper seat. The only thing that matters is that you're breathing. Take 2 more. When you're ready, we'll come back up. Maintain the same general position. Feet just come together. And you'll tuck the right toes under this time. Lift your right knee. Squeeze the legs together. Holding onto your eagle plank, just taking a full breath in and out. And then we'll unwrap the left leg, lift it up and open, three-legged dog. Maybe you draw some big circles here if you did that on the other side. Any kind of movement you took before, try it out here, see how it feels, notice the differences. We'll lift the left leg straight up and back on your inhale. As you exhale, step the foot through in between the hands. Squeeze the inner legs, rise to your crescent pose, arms reach. When you're ready, hips settle. Same thing as before, any kind of adjustments you want to take here. Maybe they're different than before. Unwrapping, if you're wrapped up in any way, arms reach to the sky on your inhale. And as you exhale, we'll take the right hand down, sweep the left arm up and open into a twist. Stack the shoulders. As you exhale, maybe you cactus the elbow and drop the head toward the floor. Your next inhale, straighten the arm back out. As you exhale, thread the left arm behind the right, pointing toward the right toes behind you. Squeeze the leg to the shoulder, look slightly forward. Stay here, or lean slightly to the left so you can reach your right arm straight ahead. One more breath as you are. And then we'll place that right hand back to the earth. Begin to pivot out and open into your side plank. So outer right foot comes down, left foot stands in front of you. Take an inhale, lift the left arm up and overhead. And as you exhale, dip the hips toward the floor. Inhale, reach it up and open. Exhale, dip it low. Inhale, lift it up. And maybe lift the heel this time. And as you exhale, dip it low. Once you're settled, we're going to guide that right knee to the outer left ankle. Setting up for a twist. Hips are level. Take your left hand behind you, right arm wraps as you reach around toward the left. Spine is nice and tall. When you're ready, we'll unravel, twist over to the right, just taking a counter twist here. And then we'll put more weight to the left foot, pivot up and around into your wide-legged fold. Staying here, maybe you adjust and take a different pose. Last two breaths. When you're ready, we'll rise all the way to stand. Arms lift up and then pivot open into your warrior two. Right knee bends this time. Right toes point to the original top of your mat. Palms straight forward, same direction as your chest. Maybe you reach the backs of the hands toward the space behind you. Opening up here through the chest. Relaxing the jaw. Bring the arms back to neutral. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior as you lean up and back, breathe in. As you breathe out, lean forward and come into your side angle. Whatever variation you want to take here. On your next breath, we'll straighten the right leg, reverse your triangle as you lean up and back, breathe in. And as you breathe out, go ahead and cartwheel the hands down, spin to the ball of the back foot. Take an inhale to sink the hips, reach the heart. And as you exhale, go ahead and place that right leg on top of the left, coming back into your eagle plank pose. Stay here or begin to tip your left heel over to the right. Lift your left arm up and open for your eagle-legged side plank. Breathing wherever you are. And we'll come back around when you're ready. Pivot to the ball of the left foot as the right leg unravels, three-legged dog. Stay, or maybe you flip over to your wild thing. And when you're ready, we'll come back around to taking a vinyasa or just go right back into your down dog. In your dog, we'll step the right foot forward, tap the left knee down, and then just begin to scoot the left knee up, uncurling the toes. We'll sit back to the inner left leg. Take your time with it. Your right leg can stay bent or extend to straight, and you can just lean back into the hands here. Maybe curling your tailbone slightly forward, starting to feel this in the hip flexor. Stay here or lower down toward the floor. Maybe you find a prop to support you. Deepen a bit more into the front of the hips. You could bend the right knee. Maybe draw it in toward the chest. Last 2 breaths. We'll release the foot if it's elevated. Slowly, maybe gripping the sides of the mat, make your way up, especially if you're all the way down. Take your time with it. And then we'll just come forward and we'll switch the right and the left leg. So the left foot comes forward, right knee taps down, toes uncurl. And then sit back to the inner heel when you're ready. You can always sit onto a prop here if that's a little too far. And then start to recline back at your own pace, finding those little spots where you start to feel it. It doesn't have to match what you did on the other side. You can always change it up here. Just focus on supporting your needs. Of course, if you're all the way down, you can stay. You can experiment with bending the left knee or drawing it in close. Taking your final 2 breaths. And then we'll slowly release when you're ready, unraveling and coming down onto your back this time, just hugging the knees to the chest, rocking gently side to side. Taking a moment just in a neutral place, maybe knocking the knees in toward one another, draping the arms over the chest for your constructive rest. Switching whichever arm is in front. Just feeling connected to the earth beneath you, the space around you. And internally, your breath connecting you back to your feelings, your thoughts, sensations you feel in your body. You can stay here and take a Shavasana for as long as you'd like. If you want to pause the video. Otherwise, make your way up to a comfortable seat. Hands come together to the heart, thanking yourself for taking the time to be here. Feeling the inner rhythms, your heart beating, your breath flowing through you as a reminder that you're here, you're alive, you're present, and that means you're very truly blessed. Namaste. Thank you, yogis, for sharing your practice with me today. As always, hit like and subscribe if you want to get notified about future uploads. I hope you have a wonderful day.